We're just gone.
Because it wasn't great before.
I know.
And then it's like, oh, it's good now, and then they take that away from us because they're greedy and they want it for themselves. But Thaiph and Lores both want the victory for themselves as we get into game 1 here on Demon Island. Elimination side, top 8. The D-Light just barely missing. It's sword v sword here. Let's see if Thaiph can do better than the previous sword at D-Light downsync. That's my boy right there. I'm telling you.
Yeah, first time I've seen Thaiph do it, though. And yeah, he's opening up with the Bodvar as opposed to the Taros. Lores, we'll see how this matchup plays out. Lores did look really, really good in the set before, and I'm just excited to see this match. So far, it's been all Lores favored, though.
Yeah, there's the in-light. Lores not going to throw his weapon after that. He might have done that if he had the spear. Came out with a spear in-light. He's giving Thaiph a lot of room.
D-Light side air, weapon throw, has to jump all the way over. Okay, surprise, he went for the unarmed side air. That seems to be a weakness of Thaiph. We noticed it in the matchup against Wes, but like, I'm looking at Lores hovering underneath Thaiph, unarmed. And you're telling me Thaif's not going to try to dare that?
I mean, I guess not.
And that happened against Wes with the boots,
yeah,
and with the nairs as well. It seems as though there's not a lot to be afraid of when you're beneath Thaiph, at least with how his playstyle has been going on right now, unless he's in an advantage state. But he's brought this back.
He might just like to play that left and right game.
Yeah.
Really doesn't like the vertical game, like we saw C doing with his hammer, but Thaiph...
That's interesting.
I feel like we used to see that, though, a lot more back when he was playing Cassidy. So I don't know if this is like a recent revelation.
Oh man, Lores just cutting through.
Oh, he pulled out of that too.
Early. And stomps, or D-Light Sider is going to take out the stock. Nicely done. Thaiph evens it up 2-2. Long opening here for game 1.
Yeah, both stocks finally fell like a minute 45 into this. We're kind of used to being a minute and 5.
Jumping around. Let's see what he's got. Stop side light. Side light, dash back, side light, double D-Light, side air, tons of damage. Uses the recovery to get in the reposition here. Goes back to the stage. Does not catch him on the stage. Was going for a jump read instead.
I feel like we haven't seen Lores going for too many of the like double side lights in a row once he gets the dodge. Oh, that's going to spike him off the stage at a 45-degree angle.
Oh, he didn't touch. Stomp, side air is going to take him down. Catches Lores panicking there after a mistake on the wall.
He has a bold move to go for the stomp and then that turnaround side air where he did. A little bit surprised he was able to pick that one up. Lores immediately going back over to the edge. There we're seeing some vertical gameplay. We see the down air into the recovery. Stomp side light as well. He did that on an aerial opponent.
What else is he going to be able to do here? Jumps down. No dodge for Lores, but Thaiph doesn't put the pressure on.
Yeah, I think Thaiph just wasn't close enough when the gravity cancel D-Light came out that by the time he was able to get over there and throw out a move, especially a grounded D-Light, Lores was just out of there.
All right, gravity cancel Unlight is going to be enough to be able to get the knockout. Swaps over to the spear, primes another one. Lores is going to be playing on this dual lightsaber for a while. Okay, interesting. He switched over to the damaged spear.
It's only damaged by a little bit. I think he just wanted another thing to throw.
Yeah.
Nice down air. Oh, he went for the GC side sig.
And there's the pressure that Lores always applies on last stock. Downlight just narrowly dodged out of the way. Ground pound hits. Lores, guys, jumps back, has a dodge, and that's it. Can't make it back. Thaiph takes game 1. Lores looked like he was about to enter that last stock mode that he tends to do, and Thaiph stopped it right away by just not panicking, dodging with the dash forward downlight, and afterwards doing a reversal. Well played.
That was something we were talking about with the spear earlier, of when someone was below him and like putting pressure, specifically Vim 10 Kilo, he was able to throw out that down air as a defensive, like that was the defensive get off me tool. He's able to do it defensively, and then of course here you can see him do it so well where he's able to use the pogo as the starter and then get like a nair follow-up or maybe a grounded sair after that. So many different follow-ups off of that dare where it almost feels like it's not a combo starter, but it feels like a string starter for a player like Lores.
Highlights highlighted something interesting to me, which was that on both sides of the stage, Lores had a bit of a mishap with the edge. Missed the wall, didn't get the jumps back, had to use a dodge, jump, and recovery to make it back, and it led to Thaiph getting an edge guard twice in a row. And I think that also led to the fact that Thaiph won that game with less damage dealt. I mean, it was only by 2, right? But towards the end of there, Lores' stocks were flying relatively early. So we'll see if they continue to go to the Demon Island there. As much as I've been noticing that the map's walls have been causing issues for certain players, I think there's just a big favor to be playing on Demon Islands for in South America right now. It just seems to be the place to go. So I doubt we'll see any changes. But if we do, I think it would benefit Lores. Lores had a lot of trouble recovering that game.
Yeah, we're waiting on Lores to lock in his legend. We still have Thaiph hovered on this level 100 Bodvar. Question is, what is Lores going to play? Okay, he's still on the Satori. Maybe he just needed a moment to use the restroom or get some water or something like that, because he's coming back in with his Satori. I'm definitely seeing some... I'm definitely seeing the vision from Lores on this pick, because his sword is looking pretty good. Obviously, his spear is stellar, always has been, always will be. And then he's able to use, like, specifically the side signature on the spear. He's been using that one quite a bit. Hasn't really explored the rest of the signature kit, at least in these games. But that side signature, he's been doing some work with it.
Yeah, I'm surprised to not see at least the... Oh, we got an indicator that we might need to reset.
A little bit of a breather. Laura's going to juggle these weapons so he can delay the weapon spawn.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just jumped off the stage here to do a reset at this point, but maybe you'll just give the thumbs up and they'll just play.
Well, it's past 10 seconds now, so you can't jump off the stage to reset.
All right, they're going to go into it.
We're good.
A neutral start in Brawlhalla. You don't see those every day.
Yeah.
Where the more I think about it, it's funny because like in other platform fighters, sometimes the spawns are off on the map, and you can gentleman do a neutral start, which means that like you wait till the timer hits 750 and you both go to opposite sides of the stage and then you fight.
Oh, okay.
And they kind of did that. We're like, Laura's got the weapon he wanted, Thaiph picked up a weapon, and then they started fighting. I've never seen that before. Sider comes through. Laura's taking advantage of that neutral start by having spear primed.
Yep.
There we go.
Now he's coming back in. He's at the weapon advantage. So typically with South America, we don't see them like strip the field that hard. Like they don't mind going in unarmed, and they don't really mind like fighting against unarmed to the point that like they're not going to really focus on stripping the field and taking away those weapon spawns. They'll just play around it like a trap. Though we did see a little bit more of a weapon starving game going on earlier today. Really uncharacteristic for South America. Went for the weapon toss into the in-light. There's the GC side light from Lores. I don't think he's thrown out too many of those so far today. Oh. There's the GC side signature that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, he's been. I think he's just been misspacing it too. There's like a perfect spacing where you can catch grounded and airborne, and he's been doing it at a place where if Thaiph stays grounded, he's not getting hit by it, so Lores gets punished for it. And that sider will come through. But if Lores was able to get that spacing just right, like fall a little bit further before he does the side zig, that Thaiph stock would have been gone.
Now, what I would really love to see is a moment where Lores goes for the gravity cancel side light on Spear, and then Thaiph also does a D-light on Hammer at the exact same time, because I don't know if Lores is specifically doing those to get over the stomp. And I would love to see them side by side to see if he's at like the perfect height.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. Some signatures, they contort your hurtbox in a really weird way, right? So some characters like if you ever watch like an axe neutral light, you're jumping.
Yeah.
So you'll jump over
a
sword down light. So there's some
or blaster's D-light.
Yeah. That's a crazy one. But anyways, that situation hasn't come up yet. Maybe it will eventually. But right now, Lores has got a huge lead. And last, Thaip's able to get the edge guard here. D-light ground pound. He does.
Waited for it. He was really patient. A lot of control coming out from Thaiph there to not blow it early. He's just a little bit behind Lores here. About 50 damage separates them. Lores able to grab the sword spawn over on the left side of the stage. Thaiph going to give him plenty of room. Goes into that neutral air and gets punished by the side air from Lores. Both of them giving a lot of space to each other.
Dashing forward, dashing back. Goes over to D-light's recovery. Lores tacks on even more damage. Thaiph looking for some sort of opener with the nair. He's not stomping. So Lores is just kind of barreling over him. Oh man, Thaiph gets into these moods sometimes where he just doesn't press any buttons.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's looking for, but so far it's netted him nothing. Okay, finally gets him at the edge. But Lores can do D-light recovery at this point, I think, right? They would just win.
Yeah, maybe Thaiph feels a little bit more comfortable with the sword, so he has lower recovery frames, but it's not probably going to matter here. No, it's not, as he's going to fall into the bottom blast zone. That was kind of a long game. It felt like that game was a little bit longer than some of the previous ones. It was about 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
And it felt like it dragged on even more watching Thaiph just get knocked around.
Yeah.
And that's what... Well, I'm wondering what I'm not seeing in those moments where it feels like Thaiph is hesitant to just press a button. I mean, I guess you look like or feel like a fool if you miss and then get hit, but if you're just getting hit anyways, try to hit him back. That's something that I feel like I'm watching more with Thaiph than anybody else that we've seen today. We'll see if that happens again here in game number 3. It's not like that's how Thaiph always is. He has a win. He has a win on the board, right?
I mean, he has like tournament wins on the board too.
Yeah, he's number 5 in Brazil for a reason. So here we go. Opening up strong, D-light recovery, switches over to Hammer. Stomp, Sair, good Sair again, gets the scoop, goes right before the nair, but Lores dodges down, puts on some more pressure with the spear, and gets
now he's showing he's not afraid.
Yeah.
He's ready to chase after Lores. He's ready to do it with combo starters, with that stomp, with other moves as well. He's not just relying on those combo starters. Backing up here, and Lores is going to keep barreling forward.
Ooh, good Sair. Catches him on the fall down. Goes for a ground pound here, maybe? No. Was just trying to bait out the recovery from Hammer.
He was staying deep enough in the push-off column that if Thaiph went for the recovery, he wasn't going to end up hitting unless he actually moved out that way, and then Lores would be able to react to it in time.
Jumps.
There's the side air to bounce off. He does touch the wall, and the turnaround side air to interrupt Lores' gravity cancel.
He gambled on the easier to execute option, which was the down heavy, right? Gravity cancel down heavy, as opposed to going for like D-like ground pound. And he paid the price for it. Thaiph was able to get past it. Good edge guard. Holds onto the lead. Just barely. Recovery not going to knock out just yet. Laura's looking for that one strong hit. Enlight might be able to do it, but Thaiph gets the damage on the board. Oh, that could be more than damage. All right, narrowly avoids the weapon throw. That could have been a 3-stock-to-1 situation if he played his cards right.
Yeah, he hit the ground pound, and then the weapon toss came through, and he wasn't really able to do anything after that. He was just kind of floating around, maybe trying to find a stray hit, but nothing that was actually going to mean anything. They're still relatively even, though. Thaiph swapping back over to the hammer. The jump nair from Lores misses, but here's the side light. He doesn't hit the nair afterward, but there's the down light, or down air, excuse me.
Thaiph dashing forward. What else has he got here? Jumping with that side air. D-light Sarah puts him off the right side of the stage. Neutral light connects. Laura's looking for that down light. Go flying off the right side of the stage. And Thaiph now holding on to the hammer. It's got to be pretty damaged at this point. Stop Sarah finally comes through. Okay.
It definitely feels like when Lores is floating around, he's a lot safer than when Thaiph is floating around, because Thaiph will like land with a side air or throw just a fully aerial side air, and that's like perfect punish opportunity for Lores. Goes in with the in-light very quick. Not the game ender just yet, or not the stock ender, excuse me.
Oh, and we're entering that weird game state against Fergie, where it's like Thaiph not really hitting anything and Laura's hitting like one move at a time. Finally got a D-light neutral sig in there, D-light recovery that's going to knock out. Okay, Thaiph does find his knockout that he was looking for, that entire stock.
He had the opportunity to almost steer out of that, but he didn't. I was worried that he was going to end up pulling back too hard after that recovery, given that it hit on the edge, that maybe he didn't think it was going to hit, and if he's playing sheepishly or very cautious like he has been playing so far, he might just inadvertently try and fade away with that recovery and end up dropping it, but no, he held on to it. Nice little weapon toss there in the neutral area that comes after, just in case Lores wanted to push. Is Lores going to do the exact same thing? Okay, this time he has the recovery. He's able to turn it around in the right direction, too.
Scary situation for Lores. Doesn't get the stock, doesn't go down, though. Thaiph has one more chance to make it back. And he does. A good weapon throw. Stops the pogo from connecting. Oh, that landing down air. Since it's such an awkward angle. Sword picked up. Man, Lores cannot get a hit. Man, this game is going on. What? The side
yeah, this one's even longer than the previous one.
Thaiph dodges everything. How does he do it? Sword picked up. Finally goes down. Recovery hits Lores. Now halfway through the 8-minute timer.
He's not too far behind. But this is definitely a long game. I think you're exactly right. I wonder if this is going to set the pace for the next game. The next one is even longer, or what's going to happen between these two. Spot dodges the weapon toss, now picks up the hammer. Lores without a weapon. The falling side air whiffs the wrong direction, but there's a stomp side air. Lores in KO damage, going back over to the hammer. Feels that consistency, feels the earliness that you can KO with the neutral air. Not enough to KO off the top just yet. A stomp nair probably will do it. A stomp nair probably will do it. The side air bouncing off the stage is not enough just yet.
Okay.
Stomp anything will do it. Pretty much any of the KO moves that Hammer has, preceded by a stomp or not, probably will KO here. It's the neutral light. Yep, all the way on the edge, all the way on that corner. Celebratory side sig coming out from Thaiph as well.
Okay. Game 4 coming up.
Yeah.
Match point.
2-1 in favor of Thaiph.
Do I think that it's going to Game 5? Yes.
Okay.
I do at this rate.
If it does go to Game 5, do we think that it's going to be on Demon Island?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
We're going into Game 4. They just selected Demon Island, so we're going back to Demon Island for Game 4. We'll see if there's a Game 5 or if Thaiph can end it here with a 3-1 victory over the mid-season champion in both 1v1 and 2v2.
Here we go. Game number 4, match point for Thaiph. Thaiph had a pretty quick and decisive defeat to West a little bit earlier on in the day. Now going up against Lores, like you said. Mid-season champion. But Thaiph is opening up super strong here in game number 4. Let's see if he corrects me in saying that we're going to a game 5. Because once he has these leads, I thought Lores was going to be able to bring it back just like he was in previous ones, but that last game, he looked like he was struggling.
Yeah, definitely at the end. He wasn't moving with the same like fierceness. He was moving with similar intensity, but it seemed like it wasn't an offensive intensity, it was a defensive intensity. So his APMs were still there, but it wasn't in like a forward moving motion.
Gets scooped away. Plus he's got Stomp Sarah, sends him flying to the left.
Ooh, no down air there. Thought he might turn that around and pivot it. Stomp side air. on a rising opponent of Lores. There is a weapon spawn on the field. Thaiph waits for it just a second. Beautiful. He jumps over the side heavy that came in from Lores, punished with a stomp side air for the KO, and a nice lead.
All right, let's see what else Thaiph's got. Weapon spawn comes through. He gets hit by that side light. Falling side air from Thaiph puts Lores into a little bit of damage, and Lores looking for these jumping stairs, maybe trying to catch Thaiph drifting to the left. Dodges out of that side light, D-light, not a true combo, just a really tight string, and sometimes Lores gets it even with the dodge up, but that doesn't mean Thaiph's going to let him have it that time. Falling Sarah could be an edge guard here from the Pogo, does get it. Thaiph escapes to the other side of the stage.
Nice.
Just to get dared again. No more jumps. That's going to be evening it up 2-2.
And that high movement speed of Hattori helped him get over there as quickly as possible. I think even faster than Thaiph thought he would get over there, which is why Thaiph started to fade away from the wall rather than touching it.
Now we got Nares coming out. What's Thaiph going to do with the hammer? Stomps forward, gets a side light, doesn't get the dodge read. Stomps side light from Thaiph, is going to put on even more damage. Stomps air from Thaiph. Haven't been seeing him let any ground pounds rip, so he's probably just going to stay on stage.
Yeah. That's what I expect too, unless
hammer.
he's forcibly sent off like that.
What is that stomp? That could have been bad.
The gravity cancel stomps, I'm cool with it because like that means people are experimenting with it more.
Yeah.
So sometimes they're going to be not placed the greatest.
Right. That's a good point. Ooh, first end sig of the game. Calls him out. Nice knockout coming out from Lores. Not too damaged either. Thaiph been slowing down on the pressure. Sidelight catches the spot dodge. She's got him off the left side of the stage.
Ooh,
no
that's
dodge.
a dodge burn. That's a bold move from Thaiph. There's the downer. He is going to touch the wall after that. They're both going unharmed at each other. Lores even wants to go for the GC D-light into the recovery.
And here's that pressure from Lores that I was expecting to see the entire game. Really well played. 3 unarmed recoveries and downlight. Goes right over to the spear, primes the weapon as well. Thaiph goes down with that ground pound, desperation showing there. And Lores puts the gravity cancel D-light. The pressure's on. Lores can smell blood in the water, right? Like he's like, he was really going in on that pressure there until Thaiph finally was able to stop it with a D-light recovery. Now even at 1-1, but almost certainly a match point favor. Let's see if Thaiph can get that beautiful stock off the side of the stage, which he's basically going to have to do.
Here comes the sword from Lores. It's going to take at least a couple D-light recoveries. He's not going to be able to KO just yet. Maybe he finds a solid signature. That neutral light is going to put him close to KO damage if he's not already in KO damage. No dash forward D-light. It's just a turnaround side air as Thaiph recovered back onto the stage. Stomp side light into the in light coming out from Thaiph. That's solid damage to side light 2 that turns Lores orange. Almost got the turnaround side air. Would have bounced off the wall.
Want to mess with that situation.
Yeah, that could have set up for a very solid edge guard. A super early stock coming out from Thaiph if he was able to get that bounce off the wall with the side air.
Sword comes through. D-light recovery is on the table now. Let's see what he can get. Catches the landing on the neutral light. Did he touch the stage? He did. Manages to make it back. Stomp scoop. Oh, this is close now, Sparky.
Yeah, those early KO options that Hammer has. You can stomp dare to do it earlier. If you're from the center of the stage, you should be looking for the stomp dares.
Stomp goes for recovery. Hits him with a side air off the stage. Lores holds on. Brings it to a game 5. Thaiph did bring that back against all the odds. He just was probably one stomp Sarah away from an edge guard, and he got caught by that Sarah. I thought the bounce wasn't actually going to be enough to knock out when it happened, but he just had that much damage on him. That's what 1,000 little cuts from end lights and side lights will do to you. We're going to see that last stock here. Thaiph had it. Oh, side light, and then the stomp just barely missed.
And we're going to game 5. It's exactly as you said, and we're on Demon Island exactly as we said. That weapon spawn coming in the side light is going to knock Thaiph away from it, but he's able to go back over to it and grab that hammer. There's the side light. He read a jump coming out from Lores, but he stayed grounded and ended up getting punished. Ooh, back-to-back stomps, but he's not able to find anything after him, so you're just going to hit like 8 to 10 damage.
Yeah, stomps they did not expect to connect, and that leads to him losing his own stock. No, Pogoed instead manages to make it back. Laura's not committing too hard off stage. Stomp sidelight, stomp, doesn't get the follow-up afterwards, and D-light recovery is going to knock out. Laura's taking the lead here in game 5.
Weapon toss goes up. Is he going to stick with the sword? No, going back over onto the spear. Thaiph going to be looking for that next weapon spawn. He's jumping high to get over Lores. Stripping the field. He just wants something else to throw. It doesn't matter that this is a little bit damaged compared to the other spear that was fresh and clean. Now he's able to grab that sword. Sticking to the middle of the stage here. Moving forward, backing up. Not committing for 10 seconds at this point, maybe even longer. Goes with a dash D-light. I know why he wasn't committing, because he just ate that neutral light and then a side light from Lores, but he did avoid the second side light follow-up.
Ooh, goes in for the down.
Yes!
Oh, the dare. Hard punished by a pivot gravity cancel down stick. The range on that always baffles
It's so
me.
good. It hits so much higher than you think it does.
A true surprise coming out from Loras there. And a surprise to me as well. I didn't think Thaiph had it in him to do something like that. And now really putting the damage on here with the hammer. 2 stopping the down air. So falling side air means Loras is even in damage with what was a really huge lead for him here in game 5. Thaiph jumping up with that nair, trying to get even more damage, but Loras is now taking the lead back. Gravity cancel side stick off of the dash forward side air. Can he get the recovery? He does.
He does. It was delayed a little bit, so Loras did get the touch right before that.
Oh, bad timing there means that Thaiph is going to end up going down first. I thought he had stolen that lead away, but no, Loras brings it down to final stock for Thaiph. Loser of this is out at 5th. Winner of this goes in the top 4 here at the Autumn Championship. What's Thaiph got? Neutral light sends Loras flying. He's got to get the edge guard here and now. Gravity cancel end light not going to catch the landing, and Loras gets a ton of unarmed damage.
Going back over to the hammer strip in the field. Lora's going to be unarmed on this one. Is he going to look for the D-Light into the gravity cancel neutral heavy? No, he's going to look for the weapon spawn. Even that toss after to extend the string, keep things going. He's still living on this so far. What's Thaiph got for the edge guard? He was looking for the recovery again. Couldn't find it this time. The down air missing. The second down air making contact, sending off the top. Didn't need the stomp right before it to add up a little bit more damage or set up the combo.
And now we got Loras versus Thaiph. 1 stock versus 1 stock. Thaiph's got the damage deficits. Loras coming in with the silent recovery. Let's see if he can get anything started on the hammer here. He's got to aggress. Loras is just taking him apart piece by piece.
Dude, I'm just looking at the way the second half of the second stock came out to play, where it was so much unanswered damage coming out from Loras. And Thaiph, he almost turned it around over on the edge. But before that, it was just unanswered damage after unanswered damage, hit after hit. And because of that, Loras is going to take the Game 5 victory, giving him the set, and he will be moving on, knocking out Thaiph.
And that was a JV2 stock, believe it or not.
Was it?
As close as it was, Loras did not get damaged on that last stock. Not even by a weapon throw.
Wow.
And that was from, honestly, yeah, look at the damage that Loras got on him.